we are in a very interesting situation.
You know, on a point of order,
Wait,
you want to say equally. You want to say since Uhuru was indicted of circumcising Luos in Naivasha, he will also killed.
You will have.
Are you saying similarly? You will have your time. Indicted?
You will have your time to
Don't
respond.
Stop being selective.
I am. For now, I am dealing with William Ruto. You'll have your time to respond.
No. I am dealing with you because you should be dealt even by an MCA. You are low level or even aspirant. You are not even the level of aspirant. So in short, you are saying Uhuru Kenyatta was also indicted. So he should be, because he was indicted on killings that even in Naivasha, including circumcision of Luos.
Senator Gay, you're out of order.
No,
can Ndegwa just finish up?
You should not allow Ndegwa. You should not allow Ndegwa to raise a motive and things that cannot be substantiated by anybody. That is the safest way to have a decent conversation.
Okay. I hope you are now done with.
Okay, let him finish. Yeah, you finish your point, Ndegwa. Kindly.
I hope the senator is now done with his ranting, and if I am worthless.
No one is.
If I am.
No one is ranting. I'm just calling you. I'm just calling you to order, and to avoid what we call pedestrian talk or the level of a learned counsel.
If I am that,
you should rise beyond a class 3 dropout. You should argue
Senator Cherargei, I think you're out of order now. You're out of order. Kindly, I'll have to butt in and protect Ndegwa. He was on the podium now. Let him just finish his train of thought.
He should argue brilliantly, like a lawyer.
No. But it is also reductive of you to call him, that his comments are pedestrian is a class 3 sort of comment that he's making. I think that is out of order.
Can you get my argument? He's arguing like a pedestrian talk. You know, like a Janga brewer. I'm saying like euphemism.
That is in a very nuanced way telling him that. Can he finish his point?
He should argue best because we are tired with this narrative where they are always talking about Kiamba, where they are never talking about Naivasha, where Luos were being circumcised with pangas. Uhuru Kenyatta was indicted. They should be objective for once. They should stop this nonsense of profiling communities. That is nonsense. You cannot profile the community I come from. If you allow Ndegwa to profile community that I come from, I will leave this platform. I will leave this platform. If you allow somebody to profile a whole community, if you allow Nani Wewe, Edebal, if you allow somebody to profile my community, I will leave this platform. I cannot be somewhere where people are profiling my community simply because of political expediency. No, just keep quiet.
Okay, can I moderate, please? Can I moderate?
Debal, can you bring people to order? If this forum is used to profile communities, I will not be part of it. I will not be part where community is being profiled. We cannot allow the surrogate of Brigadier Gachagua that is doing in charge to come and profile our people. We shall not allow. If you want this platform to be, let him argue based on facts, not profiling a community. We will not sit. We are tired of these things that Kikuyu elitism that is being propagated by Rigati and people like Ndegwa, that they think they are the only ones who can rule this country. No, this country belongs to all of us, and nowhere is allowed to profile. Our people are killed. Kikuyus were killed, Luos were killed, Kalenjins were killed. Why is it that they always want to bring the issue of Kiamba? Why are they not talking about Naivasha, where Luos were being circumcised with bankers? We will not allow. We will not allow. Let it end today. If he wants to argue, let him argue on other basis. But in the Bal, if you give plots from people to pontificate and profile communities, I will not be part of it.
But I think you can.
I will not.
All right.
We are in this platform because we believe that we can be agents of change and that we can try to do the real thing that we can to make sure that we all live in a country that we can proudly be able to bequeath to our children and the future generation. And therefore, we are not here because we are enemies. And that is why it is important for those that believes in government or the regime of the day to measure their words in which they apply in defense of this regime. We know it is difficult to defend the regime. It's equally difficult to defend the leadership of the regime led by Mr. William Ruto. I know the challenge that they are actually facing. I understand the challenge of Cherargei. I understand the challenge of Red League. I understand the challenge of all individuals who Western and everybody else who are out in defense of Mr. William Ruto. It's not easy to defend William. It's not easy to defend William because there is nothing that you can write good that you can write home about, be it corruption, be it the breakdown of the rule of law, be it the question of reckless statement that he makes as a purported statesman. It's not easy to defend William Ruto. And therefore, chances are that they will throw words left and right to make sure that they silence individuals who hold a contra view. So we understand them. But the most important thing is to understand that we have a country that we want to redeem and rescue from this regime. That is the biggest the engagement that we currently have. And if they feel that the united opposition is worthless, is rudderless and planless, it shouldn't bother them. They should actually be happy that they are dealing with individuals who do not actually understand themselves. They don't understand what they are saying. They don't understand what they are doing. If I were them, I would actually advise William Ruto to actually encourage the existing situation and circumstances in the united opposition, because to me, a planless individual, rudderless individual, mtu ambaye hana akili, would not really pose a big threat to Mr. William Ruto. And therefore, the one-term reality or the one-term movement will never be real. I would encourage them to keep on encouraging the united opposition to remain in the situation of that situation of kukosa kujijua na kukosa kujielewa. That would be the best way to advise Mr. William Ruto that wachana na hawa watu wakae hivyo hivyo bila kujielewa, bila akili, bila kujijua, kwa sababu it would be the best group that you can face. But when if you see a man in the name of a president who degenerates to name calling, and of course assisted by his surrogates as depicted by the learned council and the most learned individual from the Nairobi University, Senator Cherargei, then you understand the kind of the situation that the country needs finds itself in. Mr. Cherargei, you need to, before you rescue William Ruto, you need to rescue yourself. You are a captive of your own imagination. You need to rescue yourself. Your ego you need to rescue yourself from your ego and self-glorification. You need to rescue yourself, Mr. Cherargei. If you do not, as we rescue William Ruto, we shall equally rescue